What's up, everybody? Noah Kisser back here for my review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I could not go and see this on Thursday night. Friday, there was no way I could. It was raining, it was cold, and I didn't want to. Saturday, I was working. Sunday, I had off. So let's get right into it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the sequel to the really good first Black Panther movie starring Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. This one is all about Queen Ramonda, Shuri, and everybody else. This is a film all about grief. This is a movie about grief. This is about the Wakandans are trying to grow. They're trying to think, what is their next chapter? The heroes must band together to help the war dog. Basically, this is a film where you are watching them go up against an enemy, but you see both sides. You see why both people are upset. You see what both people are going through. You see why Namor is very, very evil. Why he's a little bit evil. But you also like him. He's a character where we're going to get more of in the MCU, which you've heard that before. We're going to get more of Namor. Namor is a very powerful character. He can do a lot for the MCU. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one of the most emotional films I have seen in a theater in the past few years. Definitely one of the first times in probably, my gosh, probably... I can't think the last time I cried in the theater. I cannot think of the last time I cried in the theater. This gets you multiple times. If you're a true Marvel fan, like hardcore, you love all the characters, you love everything they've done. I'm not one of those people, but even I teared up at the very beginning of this film. You get the funeral of T'Challa. You get the grief. They break you again, and they break you again. I'm not going to go into spoilers in this video. I don't do spoilers. The one spoiler I will give you is we're going to get more of Namor. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is a beautifully shot, well-written film. The only issues I have with this film is mainly the runtime. You can feel the runtime a little bit, but I thought I was going to feel this a lot more. I was expecting a slower film, and this is a slower film, don't get me wrong. It's a slow burn, it's a slower film from what we're used to, but what this does is it focuses on characters. And focusing on characters, specifically Shuri, because Shuri... We have not really seen much of Shuri as a lead character. This is the lead of the film. This is your lead. And they do a nice job of building her up and building everybody together. You get Nakia. You get Nakia. You get Everett Ross. You get everything. This is a film that also does have a small issue with the climax of the film. I thought the climax was a little lackluster, in my opinion. While beautifully shot, and it was fun, I thought it was a little bit lackluster with the ending of the action. And there's not a lot of action in this film. If you're expecting boom, 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 and fights and blowing up, there's plenty of action in here for you, but it's not as much as you're thinking. This is a story that is driven by the characters. And there's a lot of dialogue in this film, which is necessary. We have a beautifully, beautifully done performance by Letitia Wright as Shuri. I have liked this character before. I liked her in the first Black Panther. But I like her more here because she's more developed. She's more fleshed out. And they did a nice job. What Ryan Coogler did is he fleshed out these characters, but we didn't get a whole lot. And Nakia, you don't get her for the first hour of this film. I will give you that. There's not a lot with her. But I think that is warranted because what they do with her is basically give her something that a lot of characters don't get to do. A lot of characters don't go, hey, I'm going to do this. But, you know. Winston Duke is, of course, great as M'Baku. Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams. Really, really enjoyed that. But what I do have to say is Namor is probably the best character in this film, one of the best villains in the past few years, but I don't think he's my favorite villain that we've gotten from the MCU recently. I actually like Gore the God Butcher a lot. I enjoy Gore. I enjoy that character so much. I thought it was evil, but you felt for him. And what they're doing with these villains within the past two films, while this is the way better film compared to Thor Love and Thunder, they are giving you a reason to actually cheer for these villains as well as want the heroes to succeed in defeating them. So they're fleshing out these villains a little bit more than they used to. Instead, it's just, oh, hey, Thanos, he's strong. Gamora and Nebula's father, he wants to destroy everything. This is more of a story-driven film, and when your story is good, which I think this is a very good film, the only issues I have with this is I think it's just a little bit too long. You could have cut a couple scenes out of here, and the climax was just a little bit lackluster for what I wanted. But otherwise than that, I thought this was a fabulous film. I enjoyed this to no end. Definitely my favorite MCU film of the year. I like this some more than Thor Love and Thunder. Definitely more than Thor Love and Thunder. More than Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I did enjoy this a little bit more than the past few. But do I think this is better than Spider-Man No Way Home? Am I going to watch this more than Spider-Man No Way Home? No. But you know, that's just me. I personally enjoyed this film overall. I'm giving this 4 out of 5 stars. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to get a B- from me. Really enjoyed this film, and I can't wait to see this film again when it comes to 4K and Blu-ray. See this film in theaters because the cinema is the place to see this. It's the most beautiful, beautiful film that I have seen in the past year or so. But we do have Avatar next month, so we will see how that one goes. But there's my review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Thought I would introduce my brand new hat there. But, new Marvel film, got a new hat. Why not introduce it? See you guys next time, because I got a lot of Christmas reviews coming your way, as well as some indie films coming your way, and I will see you guys next time. A lot of reviews.